A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets. It's the jammer's job to try to score points, and the blocker's job to try to stop them. The first whistle will sound to start the jam, and the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jammer early by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with 1 less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
In the event of an emergency, please make your way to the nearest lighted exit in an orderly fashion. The main building exits are located through the pink doors you entered. The assembly point is directly outside the doors. Please notify our site manager of any emergencies.
You've already talked once, now you've already broken the seal. Yeah, you're all good.
I only screwed up 1 word.
Okay, So are we doing anything else before I do welcome, or should I just go into? Okay. So like this? I'm gonna wait for that to go through. All right, Los Angeles! Welcome to Dollholla, the home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Tonight, we present a very special exposition bout between the Arizona Rookie Derby Dames and the LA Toybox Terrors. Are you ready to meet the skaters? All right, we're going to welcome to the track first our guests from Arizona.
Please welcome Arizona number 1865, number 9. What? Four, 1-1. 4. Ball. 4. 4. Rookie Derby Dames.
Thank you so much. They drove here 6 hours today to get here. And who are they facing off against? Well, let's meet them right now. Let's meet your Los Angeles Toybox Terror. Number 96, Lois Payne. Wearing 386, we got Banksy. We're going. All right. I see dead people. Wearing 1111. Back down the world. Oh! alternate. Yes, coaches, look hard, a roller slayer. Get it up for your LA Toybox terrors, everybody.
All right, please give it up for the enforcers. Our head ref is Metallicile. Our game executioner is Dirt Reynolds. Our jam refs are Suspect Ed and Morning Wood. Our pack refs are Casey Cajones and Metallicile. Our penalty tracker is Gogo Ishiro. Our penalty tracker assistant is E.T. Carroll. Our penalty box administrators are Bunny Holly and Penaltina. Our eyes in the sky are Lady Macbeth and E.T. Ariana. Our scoreboard operator is the Kingslayer. And on the whiteboard, we have Wensley Adams. Give it up for the enforcers, everybody.
Yeah, give it up for Wensley, who skated the juniors bout too, which was neck and neck. Hey, we would like to thank our EMTs, the doll repair team, the track monkeys, and of course, our red crew. Our DJ tonight is DJ MacBook Air. I'm Eva Lee, and this is Laura Smashley. And we'll be your announcers tonight. And now if we can turn down the masters of AC/DC, we would like to acknowledge our land. The Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional unceded Kizh and Tongva land. We ask league members and the Derby Dolls community to honor with gratitude the Kizh and Tongva people, elders, and the land itself. We are grateful to the earth and sun and deities of this world of the Kizh and Tongva people, and nobody is illegal on stolen ground. And now I got one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? I'll tell you what makes me excited, and that's somebody getting in a van and driving 6 hours to Los Angeles to play some roller derby. And thank all of you for being here, and welcome everybody on our YouTube live stream. All right, let's get ready for this first jam. Jammers are off. They're each wearing, and a little explanation of the rules for you, stars on their helmets. The star on the helmet, the first one out is the lead jammer. In this case, that's Villainous Vixen. Villainous Vixen now needs to skate around that pack, and when re-entering, any member of the opposing team passed is a point. So what we have is a situation here where Villainous Vixen has made it out while the jammer for Arizona hasn't yet. Villainous Vixen just needs to kind of get up to the front and decide if they just want to call it off, or they can keep skating the full 60 seconds of the jam. So that was already a full scoring pass there for Villainous Vixen. You're learning the whole game really quickly in this first jam. Up through the high side and through the front again. Arizona, you know, they've been in that van for 6 hours, getting their track legs going together. So having a little trouble getting out of that pack. And the clock is about to end right as Villainous Vixen rams right into the back of our visitors. And that's the first jam, everybody. How many points we got on that, Smashley?
Looks like we have 10 points on that jam. 11 points? Was that 11 points?
You do have, no, I think it was
10.
It should have been 10, right? 10. Wow. LA right up front with a commanding lead. And also the first one was somebody in the penalty box. It's like we got a arms block, and that's on lowest pain. And then we also, Arizona, they also have a low block in there on Stack's attack. I believe that's Scandalwood jamming for the Toybox Terrors. Oh, Arizona is out.
That looks like number 113, Skady Gaga.
Skady Gaga.
And she's calling it off.
Sees the opposing jammer coming up behind, calls it off. Very smart defensive move. Roller derby being a game where you skate offense and defense at the same time. Y'all having fun? Yeah, welcome. Don't worry, if you have questions, we're going to do our best to answer them. All right, we do have a couple skaters in the penalty box that says, well, there's a Venus in there with a directional block and then an illegal procedure against 62 Karma Kaboom. Banksy, jammer for the Toybox Terrors.
And that looks like number 1865, lead jammer for the Arizona Rookie Derby Dames. That's Alice Malice.
Now, you can tell who the lead jammer is because there's an enforcer in the middle pointing at them. You see Morningwood right there with a black headband around her helmet. That means she's the jam ref for the black team Arizona. When she is pointing at the person with the star in the helmet, she's saying they're lead jammer and they have the power to call off the jam. They did that. 5 points on the board for Arizona.
Looks like Arizona is down one blocker. We have number 411 with a low block.
That'd be Stax Attack. Spelled like Stax Records.
And we have Icy Dead People, lead jammer for the Toybox Terrors.
I really love Icy Dead People's skirt. It's very trust fund terror. Oh my God, those lashes.
Icy coming in for a scoring pass.
Icy getting held up at the back by Yazzle Dazzle. All right, the Arizona jammer was out. The problem is when you get that far out of the pack, you cannot block. You'll get a blocking out of play penalty. You have to stay within a certain distance of the pack. The enforcers will tell you where that is. 5 points for Los Angeles. All right, it looks like, do we have a jammer going into the penalty box? Or do we not?
I thought I saw a jammer going into the penalty box. Now I'm not sure.
And what happens when a jammer goes in the penalty box?
A power jam.
That's right. It looks like we're going to have a power jam, people. Advantage for Los Angeles. One jammer on the floor, one team that can score. And that's the LA Toybox Terrors.
Looks like LA is also down one skater, one blocker.
Nope, I think they're down
two. I've been corrected.
Yeah, loudly. All right, there's oh, look, Scandalwood, it's your first penalty of the game. Yay. It's your first penalty with Los Angeles in 20 years. All right, we have Hurt Reynolds is going to be calling it off from the enforcers. So let's take a quick check here. Who's here for the first time? Oh. All right. Well, are you here to root for Arizona? Do we have anyone who came out from Arizona? Yeah. I'm from Las Cruces, New Mexico, 6 hours the other way from Phoenix. And of course, where's our LA Toybox Terrors fans? Yeah. Oh, you have signs. I love it when they have signs.
I love a sign too. I think that sign was missing a letter though.
Yeah, I was a little confused, but I didn't want to say anything. If it's supposed to be Lois, you're in the wrong positioning. They're all looking. Is it Lois? I don't know. I mean, it was 4 letters. It's a good guess.
I think it was dolls, but I think they were missing a letter. Come on, sign folks, get your act together.
You know, it's an unappreciated art. All right, back to this power jam. We're at the LA Toybox Terrors as the power jamming team. Oh, Spike number 16 is our power jammer. Goes in the infield, has to re-enter without advancing position or would get a cutting penalty. When the jammer gets a penalty and they're in the box, that means their team has no opportunity to score. We also believe that from the juniors bout that I announced earlier, they might have over-cleaned the track because we had a lot of falling. So just letting you know, Smashley. Can you over-clean the track?
Never.
All right, looks like we had a bit of a equipment malfunction there and taking themselves out of the jam. And that jam is over, 0 points, 0-0. And let's reset everybody from the penalty box and see where we're gonna go from there. Currently only seeing one jammer on the jam line. And it looked like there would have been, yes, definitely a penalty against the white jammer. Everyone's really excited, aren't you? Are you all really excited? You never know what's going to happen when that whistle blows. And by the way, the only people allowed to whistle are the enforcers. So, but you can scream, shout, stomp your feet, all that good stuff. All right, looks like we had to have a little check there on what that was about. Everyone's getting in position. And that was, yeah, I'm having a bit of a hard time reading that. Was it it was a penalty. Above shoulders, maybe?
I couldn't read it either, Evilly.
Yeah, it's not just me going blind to my elderly age here.
And the Arizona Jammer is out. That is number 113, Skatey Gaga.
Skatey Gaga, gotten lead jammer before. Looking like someone we're gonna have to keep an eye on. Right now it's 15 for the Toybox Terrors, 5 for Arizona.
And Skatey Gaga skates right through.
Yeah, that was nice. Nice clean through on the inside. That's a risky place to go. I love it when you hear the jammer yelling at their own pack. Wow, oh, amazing. Skatey Gaga with another scoring pass. Someone has a lot of energy from that 6-hour bus ride, van ride.
And that's the jam. Looks like 10 points for Skatey Gaga.
All right, we got a tied game. If you are a drinker, this is a moment where you might consider consuming your beverage. We used to have a thing called DNN. It was the Derby News Network, and they'd have all these fancy Derby drinking games. And I don't know, around 2010 was kind of that era. Oh, it looks like we do have a penalty from the Toybox Terrors. In that penalty box with a directional block, and we had a back blocking penalty against Arizona.
And Arizona's got lead jammer again. That is Sweet Baby Ray.
Yeah, adjusting to the track quite quickly, may I say.
And is that Tart following right behind?
Yeah, I believe, there comes Tart. Tart coming into a point scoring position. Oh, Tart, you got this. Oh, fantastic.
And I think,
3 points.
Did Tart just take over lead jammer and call it? Is that what happened?
I don't know, but they each got 3 points. That's all I know.
Amazing.
They don't always, they don't always tell us what's going on, Smashley.
I know. I think we're supposed to figure it out ourselves.
I know, but, we've played roller derby. I don't know about how many times you got hit in the head, but for me, I had a few. Anyway, that was a good bout. And we have, I'm sorry, it's 18-18. It's still a tied game.
And we got a jammer race.
Yeah, we do, against
That's
Junk.
out in front.
Junk's against Zombie Queen. Zombie Queen versus Junks. Woohoo!
Oh no, and Junk goes down.
I told you the track was over cleaned. It's slippery, see? People don't believe me. I'm usually right.
I don't know how many lead jammer changes just happened.
There was a lot of them. That's enough to spin your head off there. And luckily we have Morningwood as a jam ref along with Suspect Ed.
And Junk calls it off.
By the way, Morningwood is a legendary skater from the blue team and also was my captain on the Trust Fund Terrace for the 20th anniversary bout. Wow, that was a crazy game. How did it get on the stage? Well, I'll tell you, Arizona got 1 point. LA got 4, bring it to 19-22. LA takes that lead. And surprisingly, oh no, someone's going to the penalty box. Nobody was in there. That's
Looks like number 421 with an arms.
Yeah, that's Dread and Roses. Yeah, Scandalwood takes that inside line like it was just waiting. Look at Scandalwood go. Just knows that track so well. Oh, clean through on the inside. Fuck yeah. That was fantastic. Yeah. The Scandalwood fan club goes crazy. Yay. Oh, look at that control. Coming through so hot. Turns the brakes down just enough to come through and call it off. That was beautiful. That was a fantastic jam. 15 points. Is that 15? points. I tell you, it's hard to keep track of these things. All right, so we are going to have a quick timeout being called by Arizona. Wow, this is quite a game we got going on here, Smashley.
It really is. I love a close game.
Yeah, I do too.
The skaters want to get a good lead, but I love to watch a close game.
Well, while we're taking this quick moment here, why don't we tell you all about the raffle prizes? So you're probably wondering, how do we pay the rent on this lovely warehouse in Vernon? Well, we do it by selling raffle tickets. Among the other things, we're a nonprofit organization. So what you can do is if you buy a raffle ticket, you can get an exciting prize. And we do it right here at the end of the third quarter. So you don't even have to go anywhere. In fact, you'll just be sitting there, and if you do not have a raffle ticket, you might be a little bit bored. So it's kind of fun. You can, like, you might win something. It's cool, right? You can get 1 ticket for $1. You can get 7 tickets for $5, 15 tickets for $10, or 30 tickets for $20. That's a bargain. You want to talk about some of our exciting prizes there?
Sure, and I'm glad you know how much the raffle tickets cost, because I just hand over a 20 and take whatever they give me.
Story of my life.
Our first raffle prize is from Hype Fitness. It's a 5-pack of classes plus a Hype sweatshirt, tank, and tote. Hype Fitness has been a Silver Lake mainstay since 2018, owned by LA Derby Dolls fresh meat skater Scandalwood. They offer group fitness classes and personal training 7 days a week. And their class offerings include indoor cycling, beat-based strength, mat workouts, circuit training, yoga, and more.
That's cool. So that's one of the prizes. We're also going to have a swag bag of Derby Doll stuff and some other stuff we'll talk about later. Let's get back to the action on the track. And that, wow. Look at those
Looks like we
jammers
have another jammer race.
Yeah, look at Banksy. Banksy's killing it. Banksy versus
Skady
Skady Gaga, which is the battle we've all been meaning to see our entire lives. Skady Gaga calling it off. We got a very energetic group of people here. That's very much appreciated. Of course, I want to thank everyone watching on YouTube. Quick shout out to Susie. Are you still awake, Susie? That's my best friend in New Mexico, watching with cats. And hopefully snacks. All right, nobody in the penalty box.
And we got Arizona's jammer through on the high. That's number 47, Copper Carnage.
Yeah, rate them out for Los Angeles. Right now, though, here the carnage is happening in the pack as they are trying to pull it together. Arizona coming in up on the friendly side and the high side. Oh, takes that tumble. Well, Radom is just going. Radom is just going and going and going. All right, Radom calls it off. 1 point for Arizona. Ed's checking some math. Three points for Los Angeles. All right, 20-35, LA in the lead. We've got some full penalty boxes there, unfortunately. I believe that's Radom in there and Tart, right? No? Well, we have 2 blockers from each team are in those penalty boxes. But the main thing, Spike jamming for LA, and 421, that's Dread and Roses skating for Arizona. And fast-moving packs.
The fewer blockers there are on the track, the faster the pack tends to go, in my experience.
4 points for Arizona. Man, the speed of that is really got a bit of a runaway pack. All right, 4 points for Arizona. They're going to pull back their lead, hopefully. They're at 24-35 for LA. We've got about 2 minutes left in the first quarter, and then we take a quick 5-minute break. That time you can buy all those raffle tickets and, of course, hit our bar. Oh, we have a penalty, low blocking penalty, and I believe a low blocking penalty and an arms penalty. One against the jammer for Spike for LA, so this is going to make it a power jam advantage to Arizona. LA also down a blocker with Venus in the penalty box.
And that's roller sticks out on the low for Arizona.
Roller Sticks is a skater with the Derby Dolls, but we did have some of our skaters for serving to fill out the Arizona roster. There's only so many seats in a van, and excited to have Roller Sticks out there. Oh, Scandalwood taking a bit of a journey into the infield. Oh, Scandalwood trying to give felt like a push there to Banksy.
Arizona's really been controlling the pack speed in this one, trying to keep it slow so that Roller Sticks can get more passes in.
That was a lot. How'd that shake out? All right, we got 304 from Arizona, Critter in the penalty box. We've got Tart in the penalty box for LA, so each team will be down a blocker. Oh, Villainous Vixen!
And Vixen gets right out.
Oh! Arizona was so quick to get out until Lois Payne had other ideas. Wow.
Right through for Vixen.
And the crowd goes wild for Villainous Vixen.
Arizona Jammer number 33, Zombie Queen, still in the pack.
Oh, and Villainous
And Vixen
Vixen
calls it off.
Yeah, I think like it was like a jammer into a jammer race there. So bit of a pile up on the first string. That's the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Get your raffle tickets, and we'll see you back here shortly. Oh, wait, are we going to do one more jam? No. Yeah, we are. All right, you were too quick with the quarter break graphic. Pretend like you didn't see that. Nobody saw that, right?
I didn't see it.
Most people actually probably didn't actually. Oh, nope, maybe it is quarter break. Is it quarter break? All right, it is quarter break. All right, you got 5. Take 5, everybody. Smoke them if you got them. right, everybody, welcome back to the second quarter of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. Is everyone having a good time? Yeah, thank you so much for being here. We are so excited to have this bout between Arizona and their rookie derby dames and our Toybox Terrors. This is what we call a baby doll brawl. This features skaters who've been skating in our fresh meat program, and right now a bunch of them are sitting in the penalty box, and that's what's making this a power jam advantage for Arizona.
That looks like Alice Malice for the Arizona Rookie Derby Dames.
I think I have my earbuds in backwards. Oh, did you see I See Dead People? Just go for that. I'm a big fan of I See Dead People.
Me too. Great blocking by Icy and Spike.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. When you have the bare minimum, it's your blocker and a pivot. It is hard because not only is it hard to like do something when you're like trying to control the speed of the pack and trying to control everything about it, but you just could easily get a penalty. So you have to be very careful. They're like so glad to have that done. That is an advantage of calling off the jam early. You can spring the penalty box if you feel like it. All right, that was 9 points for Arizona. And that is going to bring, they're going to take the lead, everybody. Yeah, Arizona's excited. They didn't come here all this way for nothing, you know. So I don't see the points. Did they pull that on already? All right, well, someone will check that. I don't know if I saw the 9 points go up, but that's for somebody else to check. Back to the action on the track. That's number 208 with Arizona, Killer B. Oh,
Looks
wait.
like Karma is out and your lead jammer. Sneaky star pass there.
Yeah, so, and called it off. So that's a star pass, everybody. The pivots are the ones with these stripes on their helmets. You're like, oh, maybe they're just more fashionable. No, they're kind of lead the pack and stuff. But also, most importantly, you can pass them your star cover if you're a jammer and you can't get out of the pack, you need some help. Like right now, Venus is like, I don't feel like doing this. Venus could just pass that star over to Skanklewood, and Skanklewood would become the jammer. All right, and by the way, Wenslay's working on writing things darker. Wensley, who skated the first game, ended up a bit injured at it and is now doing whiteboard. Just what a trooper. Okay, so we have 2 penalties against Arizona, 1 against LA.
Arizona out first, but Venus for the Toybox Terrors following close behind. That is Sweet Baby Ray for Arizona.
Then using the power of the lead jammer, calls it off. Nobody in the penalty box! Yay!
Hooray!
All right. I'm glad everyone appreciates that.
We love a full pack.
This is a 1-point game, everybody. 43-44, LA with that lead.
That's Zombie Queen out for Arizona.
Zombie Queen's out, but here comes Flavia Mahora, one of our enforcers, skating our baby doll brawl. Fantastic and looking good out there. Wow, Flavia Queen on the inside takes lead jammer. That was sneaky, wasn't it?
It was. I'm not used to seeing so many lead jammer changes.
Yeah, and then, but you see there, they were at, got 20 feet away, so they had to let the jammer from Arizona go. That was a fun jam. 4 points for Arizona, and I believe that means They have, in fact, taken the lead. Arizona now ahead 47-44 for LA. 10 minutes left in the first half. What is going to happen? Well, more exciting roller derby action, of course.
I don't see a Toybox Terrors jammer on the track.
Uh-oh, and I see a star in the penalty box. It means we're going to have a power jam advantage for Arizona. Oh, and someone looks very tired. Uh-oh. Villainous Vixen has been called to the penalty box. Oh, it's like a whole group. It's like a band. All right, well, so we have three of the, including the jammer of the Toybox Terrors in the penalty box, making this a power jam advantage, Arizona, although they are down 2 blockers. This is like the bare minimum, everybody. This is the bare minimum of what you can do in a jam with Bang Track Roller Derby. Oh, roller sticks. Roller sticks. Even it up. Wow, look at Arizona there. The defense from the Arizona blockers right now is just fantastic, trying to make sure that they can get their jammer through as many times on a scoring pass.
And roller sticks just keeps going.
There's still time on the clock. Oh, Raiden was so close. That's hard. You don't want to get a penalty.
I think that was 15 points.
Oh my gosh, 15 points for Arizona. Arizona takes the lead, 62-48. Oh, and we have a timeout being called by Los Angeles. Hey, let's take a moment. You want to, actually, I want to do a moment here. I got to do a couple shout outs, people. First of all, I got to give a shout out to all the people, Scandalwood's family here. From all the people, yeah, right? We got a bunch of Scandalwood friends. They're all here, and their staff and clients from Hype Fitness. That's our studio in Silver Lake, and also one of the raffle prizes. And by the way, me and Scandalwood go back a bit. Scandalwood skated the very first baby doll brawl with the Derby Dolls, and guess who announced that? That's right. Anyway, it's so nice having her back on the track. I also want to give some love to Gibson and Oscar. Where's Gibson and Oscar? And baby Kai. We're so glad that you're here. And of course, we have a big shout out to, I'm really nervous to say this because I'm so excited. My fresh meat mom is here, okay? So Hot Toddy, who's standing up but doesn't realize I'm talking about her, is my fresh meat mom. And if you don't know me, I'm evilly from 2003. When I joined roller derby, we had a guy named Blade that we kind of called Daddy. We didn't have fresh meat moms or fresh meat structure or anything. So when I joined SFE and I got to go through and get a fresh meat mom, it was the most exciting thing, and I could not pick someone better. And you're there with Zena and Stomper. It's so good to have you here. I love SFE. All right. Thank you for letting me give my fresh meat mom that shout out. Oh. Scandalwood looks like a superhero with every move. And there's a water carnage in that track.
Scandalwood's coming in to score and gets right through.
Yeah, not going to let Arizona keep that lead for too long.
4 points for the Toybox Terrors.
Bringing it to a 10-point game. Yay, nobody in the penalty box. Thank you, Winsley. Oh man, that was a hard fight.
That's proper carnage for the Rookie Derby Dames.
That was brutal. I was in pain watching that. And now here comes Spike out for LA.
Yeah, when Copper Carnage was getting out of the pack, I saw a brutal hit from Lois Payne. Oh.
And wow, Spike coming up there against 304 Critter. That was nice. There was like some fluttering in the air. And there's 4 points for Arizona, bringing it to 66-52. Oh no, who's in the penalty box?
Villainous Vixen with a low block and with an arms Alice Malice.
Ooh! That's gonna leave a mark.
Zombie Queen, lead jammer for Arizona.
Yeah, we got Ruby. Oh, Ruby is finding a different way out of that pack, and that's via a star pass to Radom.
And another star pass on the Arizona
Oh my
side
God!
this time.
I was like, where'd the jammer go?
You'll notice that those pivots, when they take the jammer star, are skating out of the pack and waiting until they're coming back around to put it on. Makes it a little bit easier to not be trying to do two things at once.
Yeah, it's a lot. Roller derby's a lot. They said like a blocker, you make like 50 micro decisions in a minute. I think it's more than that. You know, and you hear so many great things like with our juniors program, which is skaters 7 to 17, like when they take their driver's test and they're like, oh my God, my kid has spatial awareness and all that stuff better than most adults. All right, I see 33 in the penalty box and I see a star on the helmet, but I also see, is this a double jammer down? I feel like we're guessing. But can you see the bottom?
On the whiteboard, well, I think the whiteboard is being modified.
Okay, so we have 4 points for LA. Oh, yep. Gonna be a power jam. Advantage for LA.
And that looks like Tart on the jammer line for LA.
That blue makeup. It's blue, right?
I think
blue's
so.
My favorite color.
Tart, the announcers, thank you for wearing makeup so that we can always tell you're there, even if we can't see your number on the back of your shirt.
Yeah, we really do appreciate these little things. It's like with the juniors too, like Jurassic Punk was always wearing rainbow socks, stuff like that. All right. So that's 2 penalties, count them 2 against Zombie Queen. And then we have the jammer down without a legal block, and then Punk in there with a directional block, very common. All right, let's get back to the power jam.
Incredible blocking from Scandalwood at the front of the pack there.
I know, Scandalwood's so good. Oh!
And there goes Tart, lead jammer.
Tart's out. Tart's having a game. Tart's been waiting for this. Woo! And a nice twirl. I love the style points. Style points are everything. Oh! Oh, I love baby doll brawls. There's so much carnage.
And there's Tart out again, coming around for another pass. Sweet Baby Ray still stuck in the back of the pack. And that's the jam.
All right, 4 points for Los Angeles.
Incredible blocking from Venus and Scandalwood. They only had 2 blockers on the track during that jam, and they just had it locked down.
And they're like, don't send me to the penalty box, please. Although, I think we may have, yep, Scandalwood in the penalty box, Tart in the penalty box. Not a star. Okay, so that was a low blocking penalty against Scandalwood, and that was an arms penalty against Tart. And we also have a low blocking penalty against Arizona's jammer. So basically, it's a double jammer down, and each team is fielding a blocker. Watch your head. Oh, I see dead people behind that Arizona 3 wall with Slavia Mahora trying to make some sort of movement there. That was a tight wall.
Killer B is out for Arizona, although Lois Payne was really holding Killer B on the rail for a while there.
I see dead people. Again, with the frilly skirt is just to die for. All right, 3 points for Arizona, bring it to 69 and to 61 for LA. Hey, who's having fun out there? Yeah, where's all the little signs and stuff? Yeah.
Oh, the sign says go junk. I can do that now.
Junk's 5,000. I know that. All right, we do have some penalties. Each team does have a blocker in the penalty box. We got a low block penalty against Arizona and an arms penalty against LA. Thank you, Winsley. Okay, so Banksy is jamming for LA, and oh my God, they were telling me Banksy, it's just incredible. Look at Banksy go. I have never seen a jammer with, well, there's the get 'em up sticks going. That was so much enthusiasm. That was beautiful. Very beautiful.
Copper Carnage called it off.
Ironically. Carnage calling off Carnage. It makes sense in my mind. It does.
Lots of things make sense in your mind.
I know. The most important thing that made sense was forming a roller derby league in 2003.
This is true. It's always a good idea to form a roller derby league.
Yeah, some of my ideas are bad, but I think that was a pretty good one. And I'm not going to lie, I was almost arrested several times. Oh, 113's been saving so hard that their number is about to come off, and that is Skady Gaga going through the ragged period of fashion. Oh, Scandalwood, giving some love. We love everyone here. Thank you for being here. Seriously, this is awesome. We appreciate you being here, especially my fresh meat mom, Toddy. Nobody in the penalty box. Yay!
Hooray!
And there was much rejoicing. Yay!
I'm gonna have a sip of my sparkling water.
I'm having a sip of my non-alcoholic beverage. And by the way, we have that bar over there with alcohol and wine and some fun stuff. Junk!
Junk.
Yeah, where's the junk fans? The junkyard's up there. Junk is losing their mind, but Critter is out for Arizona. Oh, whoa! That was beautiful.
Junk pulls it off.
I was like, I don't know what happened, but that was great. 4 points for each team. It was a wash, but it was exciting.
It was exciting.
And probably this could be the last jam of the first half. Hey, during the halftime, buy some raffle tickets. Like I said, you're going to be here sitting in those seats, whether you have a ticket or not, but you should buy one, and you can win some of those exciting prizes we were talking about. Of course, grab some merch and drinks at the bar. Good stuff.
That's Radom.
Yeah, Radom getting out of that pass. Nobody tells me anything. I try to just make the rules on my own sometimes. And is it halftime? Yeah, I think it's halftime. Are we going to say it's halftime? Yeah, we're going to say it's halftime, everybody. It's halftime. So go get a beverage, go get some raffle stuff, go to the bathroom. We'll see you back here in about 20 minutes. All right.
My name is Mother Teresa, my number is 116, and I skate for the Varsity Brawlers at Los Angeles Derby Dolls. So type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease. My immune cells in my body, or my immune system, attacked the cells in my pancreas that make insulin. So my body doesn't make insulin anymore. Insulin is the hormone that helps you get energy from the carbs that you eat. So I have to do that manually. And I have to stay basically between a range. There is testing for like risk factors. I know my sister was tested when I was diagnosed, but normally when you start to see the symptoms, which are frequent urination, really thirsty, really tired, that's typically when you go hit the doctor and they tell you what's up. Dealing with diabetes and derby is, it can be a pain. Exercise drops blood sugar. Sometimes I don't think about it much at all because my blood sugar is chilling and I feel great. Sometimes I sit for an entire practice. I normally make sure to eat a few carbs without dosing for them before I come to practice. So I want to be a little bit higher than I normally would like to be. I have an insulin pump. So I pump insulin through this tube into my leg. My glucose monitor helps me know what my blood sugar is at any given time. I keep my CGM on, it doesn't come off during practices. It reads to my pump, and I'm just checking that the whole time. During games, I'm a little more anxious about it, so I'll give myself some extra carbs before a game, but then I'm nervous, and so that will spike my blood sugar, and I'm still kind of figuring out how to deal with that. But during games, I make sure I never go low. I started skating at 11, and I was diagnosed at 12, and I had no one to look up to who I know had this chronic illness, definitely not in my sport. And I think it's powerful to show that with this chronic illness, like, I am able to go out there and do this badass sport. And I want to show that it's like not only possible, but like possible to thrive in that. But I was diagnosed when I was 12. I'd been playing derby for a year, and my two worries were, can I keep playing derby? Can I go trick-or-treating? I could do both.
Are we ready? Oh, hey. Hey, it's Eva Lee with the Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Welcome to Dollholla, the home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. It's halftime here between the Arizona Rookie Derby Dames and the LA Toybox Terrors. It's been an incredible game. And we'd like to take this moment to talk to some of my favorite people, wonderful people I've gotten to skate with. We've got Knockout and Ruffy the Roller Slayer. How are you doing?
Doing great. Really excited about how this game is going.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Arizona, they come up here 6 hours in a van, roll out, and then they get on this track. And I tell you, I'm not sure if they clean the track too well, but the juniors bout with tons of falling all over. So I think they might have cleaned it too much. Do you have any thoughts on that?
You know, maybe that's true. But, you know, I think it's a great reminder for our fresh meat skaters to get low and to focus on their form. And I think that they've been cleaning it up. You know, big falls are part of the baby doll brawl, but, you know, I'm going to knock on wood right now.
Knocking on wood. We got some dirt back on that track, so it's grippier for our skaters, and we're going to bring that energy to quarter 3 and quarter 4.
All right. Do you have any feedback for any of the Arizona fans that might be watching?
Oh my gosh, your skaters are so great. I love to just watch everyone. You know, we had no idea what we were getting into with this league, and I know there's always nerves when you're meeting a new league, but everyone's been really lovely. Everyone's playing their heart out, and it's been like a very enjoyable bout, I think.
Fantastic. How about you, Ruffy? Anything to add to that?
No, I think that was perfect.
How did you feel when you entered the league and realized the number 8008 had not been taken?
I just felt like the opportunity was there, and I had to take it.
I'm so glad that you did. All right, unless there's anything else that we need to talk to, we want to thank you for tuning in and for talking a little about the Los Angeles Derby Dolls and our Baby Doll Brawl. These are skaters who've been part of our Derby Por Vida and our Fresh Meat program. They're training to be on one of the 4 teams of Los Angeles Derby Dolls, and this is a great time for them to get some track experience. And it's just fantastic that we've had Arizona's rookies drive all the 6 hours here, which I've done many times on I-10. And it's great that they're on this track and they're doing so well. All right, thank you all for tuning in. All right, everybody, welcome back to the second half, exciting roller derby action. Did you all have a good time at halftime? I hope so. Hope you got some beverages, some raffle tickets, all that good stuff. We are back to the action on the track. Arizona Rookie Derby Dame 73, LA Toybox Terror 65, starting with nobody in the penalty box, and Villainous Vixen as the lead jammer for Los Angeles. That's a Skady. That's
Skady Gaga
Skady
without a
Gaga.
number.
Yeah, well, Skady Gaga's number's gone through many changes, much like Lady Gaga herself with the numerous costume changes. I can see that Skady Gaga is obviously doing an homage to that by first having the number on strong, then having it rattled, and then having it replied with, I believe, that looks like a textured tape, perhaps?
Is that masking tape?
It could be a tape of a masking type, I'm not sure.
I applaud the ingenuity there. You got to keep that number on your shirt.
Yeah.
Otherwise the refs get mad.
All right. Banksy jamming for LA, taking some tumbles. I believe that's Tenacious B, jamming for Arizona. And there goes Banksy, but damage being done here by Tenacious B.
Tenacious B is pushing really hard, but Junk had B captured, but B got through.
Oh, I love the sound of the skates coming on the Masonite. All right, 4 points for Arizona. And we do have a penalty against Arizona. We've got an above shoulders block, and that is against 304 Critter. Oh, Scandalwood out lead, but that might not last very long as Dread and Roses already out of the pack. Look at the jam refs trying to race to catch up with them. Arizona went low, LA went high. How did that shake out?
I thought I saw 2 points for LA.
Yes. You never know where to look. And nobody in the penalty box. Yay! Thank you, Wensley. That is a 6-point game. I want to thank everybody coming back on YouTube. Oh!
Turns 1 and 2 seem to be taking a lot of skaters out this game.
Well, turn 2 is haunted. Slavia Mejora. Jamming for LA, about to be out, but the lead jammer is with Arizona. Remember the skater in the lead? Oh, I tell you, somebody over-cleaned the track. It's so slippery. That's Alice Malice, who's jamming for Arizona. They're screaming to, oh, and Slavia Mejora comes on up. Oh, and loses their star. Oh, that, as an enforcer, they might know how complex that could be, because that needs to be on your head. Apparently, the slipperiness applies also to helmets.
Apparently.
That was brutal. Are you okay?
Everybody's smiling, so I think that's a good sign.
Yeah, that was a bit messy, but it was very entertaining. I don't think I've seen anything quite like it, and I've been watching roller derby for 23 years. Actually longer if you count the 70s. 4 points for Los Angeles. Three-point game. Arizona won the lead with 78-74 LA. Nobody in the penalty box. It's like micro announcements. Uh-oh.
I see some enforcers talking to each other.
Very seriously.
What do you think they're saying?
I don't know. Oh. But Morningwood had a smiling and a confused face. Okay, everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine, people. We'll fix it in post. man. Holding up roller sticks, and I believe that's a Bleakin holding up that hard wall, but
Skady Gaga and her masking tape.
Skady Gaga is, and the fashion, Skady Gaga's fashion choices are free.
Looks like Karma is out for the Toybox Terrors.
But about to get passed by the lead jammer. The last point. Oh, Karma's like, no, do not pass me. I'm not a point. Holding the ground. Being forced to call off. And Miss Ed's, how many points? Oh, Ed says 4 points. Bring it to 82-73, Arizona. Yeah, make some noise. Remember, you can scream, you can shout, you just cannot whistle. The only people allowed to whistle are the enforcers, but if you're in the crowd, you want to scream, stomp your feet, all that stuff, you can do it.
That's Critter.
Critter's out. Oh! Felt like Critter stopped to have a bit of a conversation there with Copper Cottage. There goes Critter, getting more points for Arizona.
Looks like that's Pyromaniac.
Oh, yes.
Switching to defense.
For LA.
Sneaking through.
Oh, and that into the infield. 13 points for Arizona. Although seeing some love on the jam line. And there goes Venus into the penalty box. Back block.
If Venus got a penalty, it was probably worth it.
Oh yeah, totally worth it. Oh man. Villainous Vixen hitting some definite resistance on the high side and the low side.
But she makes it out. Lead jammer. Vixen is such a strong skater. I met Vixen in Derby Pro Vita when we were both wobbly baby giraffes, and
baby giraffes.
She's so strong now.
Yeah, I really like Villainous Vixen. I was very lucky to see it. But yeah, let's give it up for Vixen, everybody. 4 points for Los Angeles. I really enjoyed skating with Villainous Vixen in Fresh Meat when I was training for the alumni bout. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right, 95-77. We got 7 minutes before our raffle. So make sure you buy some raffle tickets if you get a chance. You can win all kinds of cool prizes. But the main thing is you'll be sitting there regardless. So you might as well, help us pay our electrical bills and buy a raffle ticket. Oh no, Villainous Vixen into the penalty box, making this a power jam advantage for Arizona. A back blocking penalty, putting Vixen in the penalty box.
Arizona's jammer is out on the high right away. That's Killer B.
Yeah, Killer B is going to come up against mainly Friendly Fire. Until running into Ruby, who did a pretty good job at least putting the brakes on.
That strategy that you see Arizona doing is they're trying to hold back one LA skater so that they can control the pack speed and keep it nice and slow so that their jammer can make as many scoring passes as possible. But was that Junk shutting down that jammer?
It's Junk and Banksy they kind of removed it. They kind of like were goading them up to the high side and then laid the hurt down. Yeah. Great defense there. But not enough to stop. 10 points added to Arizona's total. We want to give a shout out to San Diego, San Diego. Just sending you some love from Venus and from all of us. We love you all very much. We do have a low blocking penalty against Ruby of the Toybox Terrors.
So that's Scandalwood out on the high.
Followed by Critter. Wow, Scandalwood coming in so hot, lays the breaker down just to get the points without doing a back blocking penalty. That's hard, and that was a hard fought 4 points. How's it going for LA? They're bringing it up. We have Arizona at the century mark with 105, but 81 for LA. 5 minutes left in this third quarter, and nobody in the penalty box. Yay.
5 minutes left. That means you need to buy your raffle tickets.
You need to buy your raffle tickets, everybody. Did everyone get their raffle tickets? Skady Gaga out lead for Arizona. Oh, clear through. Spike being held back by Arizona.
Spike still trying to push through. Skady Gaga slowed down momentarily, but through again.
Takes that quick look up at the scoreboard, sees they still have 20 seconds left. Oh, you see Metallicile say the pack is getting out of play. You do not want that happening. Wow, yeah, give it for Skady Gaga, Arizona Derby Dames. How many points we got there, Ed? 14 points. Man, taking Arizona's lead to 119. Yes.
Nobody in the penalty box.
Man, I'll tell you, when they started adding the points up and I say a number and then I'm like really nervous, I added wrong in my head.
They don't pay us to do math.
Yeah, I try to do it anyway, just to keep my mind active. Carnage leading into turn 1. Hey, there goes Junk.
And that's Alice Malice for Arizona, still in the pack. Is that?
Uh-oh, cutting penalty. I think we had a cutting penalty. We'll see. But wow,
I couldn't
look
see
at
Junk's foot from here. I was worried.
Look at Junk go. So hard. It's so hard on that high side when you get knocked in the infield. Oh, just coming up. It's exhausting. Let's give it up for Junk, everybody. 10 points.
Bringing the Toybox Terrors up to 91 points to Arizona's 119.
Nobody in the penalty box. And we got a power jam advantage for Arizona. So I guess we do have somebody in the penalty box. No, we don't have someone. Was there like an immediate star cover? Okay, like how many of them are out there? 4. Oh, well, I'm confused.
Critter is still in the pack.
Yeah, Critter's having a hard time making it out of that pack. Finally making it free. Tart was being held out there by Dread. Wow, flying on through. That was a hard fought jam. Give it up, 304. That's Critter getting 5 points for Arizona. Now the curious part about that is there's nobody sitting in the penalty box. All right, we got 1 more minute till raffle. If you bought a raffle ticket, you can start digging around in your pocket. We're gonna be calling the raffle here shortly. I believe I have some volunteer. Will be coming up here. It'll be really exciting. So yeah, probably after this jam, we'll be doing raffle. Oh, Villainous Vixen pops out.
Vixen made that look easy.
I know, right?
Skaty Gaga is right behind though.
Villainous in hot, calls it off. Oh, but before he can get any points. Oh, still have time on the clock. 1 more jam before third quarter break and raffle.
Nobody in the box.
Oh.
Maybe it's the end of the third quarter?
I think it's the end of the third quarter, everybody. All right, it is raffle time. I had someone there was one of the Girl Scouts was going to come. Tell the Girl Scouts it's raffle time. Are they still there? Did they leave? I don't blame them if they left. All right, everyone. Do you have your raffle tickets? I hope so. We have raffle music. Oh, here you are. Hey, run. Okay, be careful coming up the stairs, though. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the first prize. The first prize is a 6-pack of classes plus a Hype sweatshirt, tank, and tote. Hype Fitness has been a Silver Lake mainstay since 2018, owned by LADD fresh meat skater Scandalwood. God, he does. I'm so sorry. The studio offers group fitness classes and personal training 7 days a week for all fitness levels, schedules, and budgets. Class offerings include dynamic indoor cycling. I love cycling. Heat-based strength and mat workouts, circuit training, yoga, and more. A fabulous prize. And hey, let's see who the winner is. Here, introduce yourself.
My name is Beetlejuke. I'm on my crew.
All right, you had a really good game earlier with that was really a lot of fun, but you're coaching, so not as much fun. All right, say this number.
303-556.
Say it one more time.
303-556.
All right, if that is your number, you won prize number 1, the Hype Fitness. And just go down to the prizes, buy the snacks. The next prize is a swag bag, including a water bottle, a Starbucks gift card, and who is the winner of that?
303-577. My bad.
We have a winner? We'll do it one more time just for fun.
303-577.
All right, you are and Alexis, go Dolls, that's cool. All right, that is the winner of prize number 2. And then the next one is some Kiwong People's Wine, red wine gift basket. And who is the winner of that?
303-546. That's 303-546.
All right, if you're the winner of that, come down to snacks. Next prize is a gift bag of Derby Doll merch. Yeah, you're not leaving until you're done. You promised me you'd help.
303-571. That's 303-571.
We got a winner there. All right, we hope you won something. Okay, we got one more. This is a Church of Skate. They're one of our vendors outside. You get to win something, and then you go out there right now and you get to pick your prize. Church of Skate, they have really soft stuff. Like, it's stuff you want to wear. It's not like stuff you're like, oh, this is so harsh. It's really soft. So the winner of that is?
303-557. That's 303-557.
All right, thank you for that. Now, Beetlejuice, you're out there with the Girl Scouts. Yeah, tell us a little bit about that. Don't leave me yet, please.
We're raising money for our senior trip right now. We're right outside the door selling Girl Scout cookies.
And where's your senior trip going to be?
We're thinking Malibu right now.
Not Tijuana?
Huh?
Tijuana. Malibu. All right. In my day, we went to Juarez. Okay, so thank you so much. Anything you want to say about Junior Roller Derby?
Come support Junior Roller Derby.
Yeah, that's good advice. You can learn more about that on our website. Follow the LA Junior Derby Dolls on Instagram. You can learn more about them. Thank you so much. It's been fun spending all day with you. And that was a great game earlier. Seriously, our juniors bouts are in the afternoon on these double headers. They're at 2 o'clock, and they're a cheaper ticket price. And we have our junior derby dolls 7 to 17, and they are amazing. And Beetlejuice here is one of them. This game today, it was like back and forth. It was like tied, and then back and forth and tied. It was so exciting. I almost, lost my mind.
Our junior skaters are just so skilled.
They really are. Do you want to take a moment to tell people about the Derby Por Vida program while we're here?
I would love to do that. If you want to skate roller derby for fun or to prepare for fresh meat because you would like to join the Derby Dolls, you can join our Derby Por Vida program. You can learn more by talking to a Derby doll. I got started in the Derby Por Vida program actually twice, once many, many years ago. And then I skated flat track for a while and again a few years ago. And it's just full of great people. So y'all should really check it out. It's the most fun.
Yeah, I mean, support your local roller derby. I do, once again, I give a shout out to my derby fresh meat mom with San Fernando, but just a big love to San Fernando roller derby and to Angel City derby. Angel City was a big part of LA. They actually left because it came out of a skater dispute and the need for flat track derby. Wherever you are in Los Angeles, please support modern roller derby. And we also have junior leagues through with our juniors and also Los Anarchists. But roller derby is an incredible sport. It's been in this country for 90 years. It's one of 2 sports invented, and it's a very powerful way for, for girls and female identifying, women identifying skaters. There's all kinds of room for people in roller derby. Oh my God, this is it! 4th final quarter! Roller derby action in Doha! Didn't you have some shout outs to the chat room real quick?
Do have some shout outs to the chat. I want to give a shout out to Char in the chat. Hey, Char. Is that Tenacious B?
That is Tenacious B. And that's Radom.
Ooh, Tenacious B down on the infield and back up again, calling it off.
Very quickly. Yeah, we appreciate everyone who's come back from and still in our chat. Nice Char.
Also want to give a shout out to Mr. Smashley, my husband, who's watching at home.
Aww. All right, we do have a penalty. We've got a low blocking penalty against, what is that, Stacks attack, I believe. Yeah, we also, Venus wanted me to give some shout outs to the Arcane fans, the Arcane people watching, and be like, hey, what about Jace and Victor? Huh? And speaking of, oh my God, he vote Venus Crytrap as the jammer for the white team, skating against Skady Gaga. Oh, Venus so close to grabbing some points there. Skady up to the front and calls it off. And we do have one of the skaters we got a low block there on Arizona days, it's Dread and Roses. Critter versus Villainous Vixen.
Oh, Critter calls it off before we could even finish saying what's happening.
That's how fast roller derby is. A little jammer interruptus, as we'd call it. Nobody in the penalty box. Yay!
Wow, look at that.
Wow, that is Banksy flying out of that back. Oh!
A little too fast.
Got some rocket skates on. Oh, coming in hot. Unbelievable. Look at Banksy go.
I love the way Banksy runs on skates.
Yeah, I mean, just the skating style is so good. You're just literally running. Incredible. What do we get there? 6 points for Banksy and LA.
That should bring LA up to 97 points.
Getting a little bit closer, although Banksy is in the penalty box, so this is going to make it a power jam advantage, Arizona. Thank you again to Arizona for anyone who's tuning in from Arizona, and just for everyone who's supported this. It's really great having you here. We do have somebody in the penalty box. We do have a directional block, and that is against Wall Ender. We also have a couple penalties against the Derby Dolls, which is going to make this a power jam advantage for Arizona. I think that was a back blocking penalty that put the jammer in the box. And I see Critter out in lead as the lead jammer, only jammer, the power jammer. Whoa! Oh, slow-moving pack. Scandalgood keeping Critter from getting out front for quite a while, doing her best to stop the bleeding.
Looks like the Toybox Terrors have one skater in the box.
Yeah, it looks like I see dead people with an arms penalty. A fast-moving game. We're going to have to tell you at some point about the after party at the Everson Royce in the Arts District.
Skady Gaga.
Skady
for
Gaga.
Arizona.
And here comes Brave Tart, or just Tart. Calls it up before Tart can get into a point scoring position.
Is that junk on the line for the Toybox Terrors?
No, but I do have one of the Toybox Terrors in the penalty box.
Uh-oh.
And that would be, yeah, no, that's Tart in the penalty box. With, as the jammer, that's going to make this a power jam advantage for Arizona. And that was a arms penalty, maybe low blocking, no arm. It was arms and arms and a back block.
I think that's a star.
Okay, that's a star. Okay, it's close enough, Wednesday. It's good. It's a power jam advantage, Arizona. That was a hard place to be.
Really holding that jammer back. I don't think I'd want to jam against Radom.
Yeah, well, you got to be careful. You have to keep moving, or you'll get a directional or a stop. You don't want to stop either. So, right now, I do believe that we do have a call from Metallica that a penalty has been called. Oh, no, the star helmet, it's free. Oh my God, run away. Oh no, it's carnage. Yowzer. Are you all right, Banksy?
It's a very intense star pass.
It's moments like this where I'd like to quote Kurt Vonnegut and tell all the freshmen of the world that someday this will be yours.
And when you have a star pass and you drop the star, only the jammer and the pivot can touch it. You can't have another blocker pick it up and hand it over.
Yeah, you can't do that, people. It's like seeing a little animal though lost. You're like, oh no. All right, and that confusion, which was really fun for us, has led the jammer into the penalty box, and that's going to make this a power jam advantage for Los Angeles. Yeah. Oh, that was an illegal procedure. Now, see, that's an illegal procedure. I understand, and also a stopping penalty. And then, of course, we have Radom in the penalty box for. I don't even think I need to see that. Oh, directional block. That's what we expect. Timeout being called by Los Angeles. Hey, why don't we take a moment for talk about some of our sponsors?
That's a great idea. S1 Helmets is a sponsor of the Derby Doll, a symbol of protection, protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009. they're our official helmet. Shop smart, shop S1 Helmet Smart.
That's my homage to the Evil Dead. I made that up myself. Are you an Evil Dead fan? I feel little things like that all through Derby. All right, how about talking about the Vernon Community Fund?
This bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations and governmental agencies in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures.
Thank you very much for that. How about who's in the chat room? Can you tell?
My eyes are no good. I can barely read it.
Oh, no. All right. Well, I'm going to give a little more love to Scandalwood's mom watching on YouTube in Oakland. And again, to Scandalwood's friends in the stands. Thank you for being here and for that prize. It's so exciting. And look who's on the jam line, the one and only Scandalwood. Yeah! Scandalwood is your power jammer, jamming for Los Angeles. Who needs a lot of points right now? Yeah, Scandalwood straight on through.
Great offense by Venus, taking one blocker out to make it easier on Scandalwood.
Yeah, Venus is out there to make a path for sure. Oh, that's flying through.
We got a pile up.
Yep, got a little pile up in turn one. It happens, it happens. That's why you got the padding on. Sometimes a little harder to get up, especially in the fourth quarter when you're exhausted. But not Scandalwood. This is why you should go to Height Fitness right now. Just look at Scandalwood. Oh, even checking, like, is my skate okay? That's all right. I need to get some more points. And now, jam clap's over. Let's call it off. Hey, I love you. Let's give it up for roller derby, everybody. That was a great jam. All right, 6 minutes left. 141 for Arizona, 107 for LA. Great job by Scandalwood to even it up, but unfortunately got a low blocking penalty and it's going to be sitting out, trading power jams. And now we got a power jam advantage, Arizona. Look who they put in.
It's our favorite masking tape numbered jammer.
Yeah. I was wondering if they're going to switch it up for the fourth quarter. Look, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Pack's getting a little bit of trouble. They got to keep it together. The pack is where the most upright skaters are from both teams are. You get 20 feet away from that pack, you block somebody, that's an out of play penalty. Ooh.
Speedy Gaga out again. That's really tough to do when the pack's moving this fast.
Yeah, it really is. Although now it looks like Arizona is holding back Chart, slowing things down. And the clock's out on that one. 10 points for Arizona. Give them a little more. They drove 6 hours, okay? Yeah, let's give some love for Arizona. Yay! And we do, and unfortunately one of them in the penalty box with a stopping penalty. Also have one for Los Angeles in the penalty box, Lois Payne in the penalty box for LA. Junk is out.
The Junk fan club is going wild.
Do we call it the junkyard? I don't know.
I think we should.
Oh, that was Dread and Roses holding back Junk. Oh!
And that was Radom holding back Popper Carnage.
Yeah! Junk is free, although someone might have gotten a penalty.
Jump coming around again.
Yeah! 10 points for the LA Toybox Terrors. Let's give it up for Junk, everyone.
That brings the Toybox Terrors up to 117.
Still got some damage to do. We got less than 4 minutes in this game.
Two blockers in the box for each team.
Yeah, that looks like we have a bunch of arms penalties, although LA, they also got or Arizona got a low block. Oh boy.
We got a jammer race.
We sure do. And
Pyromaniac and Critter.
Critter's out, took the lead. And we got the basic pack. The bare minimum, as I call it. A blocker and a pivot. What's your bare minimum? A blocker and a pivot. I tell you though, a good blocker and a pivot is when you have Scandalwood and Venus out there. Zero, zero. The true success of it, nobody goes in the penalty box. Yay! Oh, wait, it was 4 points for Arizona. They bring it to 155. They are increasing their lead. 2.5 minutes in the game, everybody.
Lois Payne
is out.
Skady Gaga close behind. Lois Payne calls it off. No points for anybody this one.
Quick moving feet to get on that track. I want to remind everyone, after this, we have an after party at the Everson Royce in the Arts District. You can ask a Derby doll and they can give you information on that. We do have a penalty, against LA, back blocking penalty against Lois Payne. Gonna make this a power jam advantage for Arizona. Oh, they're flying. Scandal's like, catch up! 1986, that is Columbiach. I'm not sure if related to Laguna Biatch, maybe. Oh, it's down to Masonites, beautiful. We just heard that Lois Payne's got a directional block going into
I think that was Radom.
I need Radom. Thank you.
Radom really loves to push the jammer to the rail.
Here's the rail. Would you like to spend some time on that? Yeah, the other player, the sixth Beatle. And it looks like we have a power jam. Right? And we have a power jam with Banksy. This could be the last jam, everybody. Make some noise. 158 to 117 advantage for Arizona on the scoreboard, but LA in a power jam has put out Banksy. Here comes Banksy, everybody! Banksy is through! Banksy is through! Banksy is through! The crowd goes wild! Stay up, Banksy! You got this, Banksy! Just keep on going! Just keep on going! Never stop! Ever, ever! You're so amazing! Never, ever stop! Wow! The hero we all need right now is Banksy. What a great skater. What a great crowd.
Venus, Junk, and Tart doing a great job
Yeah, look
moving
at
those
this.
Arizona blockers back.
Oh my God, give it up for Junk, Braveheart, and Venus Crytrap clearing the path for Banksy. What an incredible jam. And I believe we have to wait. We do have a challenge. Do we have a challenge? We're waiting. We might have a challenge, so we're going to have to wait and see real quick what happens. Oh my goodness, Smashley, how are you feeling your first game announcing? Is this exciting enough for you?
I'm having a great time. That was an incredible jam we just watched.
That was incredible, and look who won it, Arizona. Come on down. We'll get your hands clapped. Make some noise for your Arizona Rookie Derby Dames. They win it 158 to 132. I'll do the first two, you do the second one. Let's get it for Arizona. Wallander, Zombie Queen, Copper Carnage, Debris, Roller Sticks, Skady Gaga, Killer Bee, Critter, Tenacious Bee, Stacks Attacks, Bread and Roses, Yazzle Dazzle, The Bleakin, Sweet Baby Ray, Alice Malice, Cumberland Biatch, Motion Sickness and Fittin' Wheelin' as Darcy is the coaches, and the alternate is Liz. Give it up for the Arizona Rookie Derby Dames, everybody.
Now give it up for the Toybox Terrors. Spike, Karma Kaboom, Lois Payne, Banksy, Nosferatu, Pyromaniac, Icy Dead People, Scandalwood, Venus Crytrap, Tart, Villainous Vixen, Junk, Slabia Majora, Co-Captain Pearl, Captain Radum, alternates Ferris Bruiser and Bevisota, and of course our coaches Lucky Harms, Knockout, Gwen Lacey, Smother Teresa, and Ruffy the Roller Slayer.
We would like to thank all our enforcers, EMTs, the doll repair team, the track monkeys, and of course, the Rad crew. Our DJ today has been DJ Mac Booker. Thank you to all of you for being here. I am Eva Lee, and this is Laura Smashley. It has been an honor to be your announcer tonight, reminding you to be happy, be well, be back here on February 28th when we'll have the Arizona Derby Dames versus DDX, our all-star team. All right, thank you all. Any last words, Smashley?
Thanks for coming, everybody.
All right, thank you and good night. Are we live? Are we live? Hey, it's Eva Lee with your Los Angeles Derby Dolls here in Vernon, lovely Vernon, in the warehouse at a place we call Doll Holla. Thank you for tuning in for this incredible bout between the rookie Arizona Derby Dames and the Los Angeles Derby Dolls Toybox Terrors. All right, thank you for all of you for being so amazing. It looks like we got some awards happening here. So who goes first? Anyone want to go first? All right, we're going to have you go first. Fantastic game. And let's, why don't you tell me, well, I'll just give you the microphone.
All right, so for our MVJ, number 113. You were so speedy. It was so scary. I loved it. For our MVP, 1986. Who is that? Yes! And for the MV overall, number 411.
All right, congratulations. You all did so good. You did so good. And now you want to do your awards, huh?
We would love to.
That's fantastic. Here you go.
Awesome. So for MVO, we have Tart. For MVB, we have Raid. And MVJ, we have Banksy.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much for that 6-hour van ride. And thank you for tuning in, reminding you to be happy, be well, be back here on the YouTube channel on the 28th, next Saturday, when it's DDX versus the Arizona Hot Shots. All right, thank you and good night. Make some noise!